Hello, Times Crossword, let's go. Season very good for trapping black antelope. Nope. Advert displayed in Hampshire ferries. Yes, this is refer, and this is a hidden clue. So displayed is a hidden indicator, and in the middle of Hampshire ferries, beginning with the R of Hampshire, we can read refer, which means advert. Quiet, game ultimately inviting, dismissive gesture. This is shrug. So quiet is SH, the interjection. Game is RU, short for rugby union. Ultimately inviting is the ultimate letter of inviting. That gives shrug, which is a dismissive gesture. Draws, principally involving a plant in Asia. Nope. Dashing young men annoy workers. This is gallants. Gallants are dashing young men. Annoy is gall, and workers are ants. Fellow originally residing in Duns Island. This is Norman. So Norman is a fellow, just in the sense that it's a man's name. Originally residing is the original letter of residing. In Duns Island, well, the poet Donne said that no man is an island. So if we put R in the middle of no man, we get Norman. Lively new routes to east of French wood. Wow, lively looks like an anagram indicator for new routes. That's 9 letters. East of French, is that a reference to H? Or is it a reference to the French word for east, which I think is EST? Anyway, not getting that. Season, very good for trapping black antelope. Wow, just not getting that. Huge area included in visits regularly. This is vast. So vast is huge. Area is A, the abbreviation. Included in visits regularly. Regularly indicates every other letter of visits. And if we start with the V, we've got V, S and T. Woman, finally, delighting in breakfast food, like the governor. Nope. Draws, principally involving a plant in Asia. Wow, could this be Rafflesia? I think it is. So draws are raffles. Principally involving is the principal letter of involving. A is A, that gives Rafflesia, which is a plant. And I guess it's an Asian plant, because Raffles is associated with the person who set up Raffles Hotel in, I think, Singapore. Now, does the R help? Season. Well, spring is a season. Very good is okay for trapping black, for trapping B, the abbreviation for black. That gives springbok, which is an antelope. English landscape gardener, known north of the border. I think this is Kent. I think Kent was an English landscape gardener. And north of the border refers to the border between England and Scotland. So I think Kent is a Scottish word for known. Already looked at that. Guilelessness of civil engineers in pub in past times. This is innocence. So innocence is guilelessness. Civil engineer is CE, the abbreviation. In pub, in pastimes, once. So CE in and once gives innocence. Now let me have another look at 14. Lively. Well, let me just throw in boisterous and see if the wordplay supports this. New roots. So boisterous means lively. New is an anagram indicator for roots. To east of, to the right-hand side of, French wood. Bois is French for wood. Fantastic. Maritime Forces Phantom Provider of Credit. Might Spooner have said, not getting that. Sport, the French must carry over. I think this is lacrosse. So lacrosse is a sport. The French is a reference to le, L and E, which is French for the. Must carry over, must carry across. Neglected, state of bachelor in big car. This is limbo. Limbo is a neglected state. If you're left in limbo, you're neglected. Bachelor is B, the abbreviation, in big car, in limo. Painter, working in US opera house. This is Monet. Could also be Manet from the definition, but the wordplay shows working, which is on, not an, in US Opera House in Met, short for the Metropolitan Opera House, I think. Hospital worker, possibly. Left with a little sign of hesitation. This is porter. So a porter is a hospital worker, possibly. Left is port, as opposed to starboard, and little sign of hesitation is ER, the interjection representing hesitation. Old archdeacon given money prepared in advance. This is oven ready. So old is old, archdeacon is ven, short for venerable, the honorific for archdeacons. Given money, given ready. That makes oven ready, which means prepared in advance. A coconut stall, pale greyish in colour. This is ashy. A is A. Coconut stall is shy. And ashy means pale greyish in colour. Seaman doing what seamen do, we hear. Making a sharp descent. Well, this looks like it ends ing, because doing and making both end ing, but I'm not getting the rest. Capital, initially invested in urchins, discharge. Wow. What is this? Possibly a capital city? But I'm not getting it. Work hard on back of durable fabric. This is toile. So work hard is toil. On back of durable, well, that is the last letter of durable, which gives toile, which is a fabric. Leave, former partner to take courses. This is exeat. Exeat is leave from university. Former partner is ex. To take courses is to eat. Dawn, entertaining male priest in glare of publicity. Well, it's going to be something light. Is it spotlight or limelight? Dawn. Yeah, I think it's limelight. So male priest, male is M, the abbreviation, priest is Eli, and dawn is light. So light, entertaining M and Eli, gives limelight, which is the glare of publicity. Set about, a Highland Scot, this is gale. Set is gel, about a gives gale, which is a Highland Scot. Heavenly phenomenon recognized at first in celebrities squad. Wow. Yeah, I think this ends stream. But how does it begin? Could this be Star Stream? I've never heard of this if it is. However, recognised at first is surely the first letter of recognised. In celebrities, squad, stars, team. So it does work. Let's see if we get corroboration. Poisonous substance manufactured in a European port. This is atropine. Atropine is a poisonous substance. Manufactured is an anagram indicator for in a, then E for European, and port. Deadly human being. This is mortal. Double definition. Mortal means deadly as an adjective, and as a noun it means a human being, or can do. Seaman. Doing what seamen do. We hear. Making a sharp descent. This is abseiling. So seaman is AB, short for able-bodied seaman. Doing what seamen do, or what seamen do, is sailing, spelt with an A, and we hear is a homophone indicator, and that sounds like sailing in the answer. That gives abseiling, which is making a sharp descent. Now, no more clues for 13 down. Capital. Well, Bratislava fits. I think that's a capital city of Slovakia, one of those. So, initially invested, possibly the initial letter of invested. In urchins, in brats, discharge, lava. Maritime forces, phantom provider of credit, might Spooner have said. Spooner swapped over his initial letters, so a loving shepherd, Spooner would call a shoving leopard. So that's the wordplay we're looking for. But it's hard to get. Let me do my quick typo squiz, given that we've just got one corner to go. Starstream still means nothing to me. All the acrosses look good. And the downs. So let's tackle the top right in order. Woman, finally, delighting in breakfast food, like the governor. Woman, finally, could be a reference to the final letter of woman, N. Delighting, wow, I'm not getting that. Guru, took to the water alongside island. This is Swami. A Swami is a guru. Took to the water is swam. Alongside island, I is the abbreviation for island. Scottish cities. Currency recognised by auditors. Recognised by auditors looks like a homophone indicator. So we're looking for a Scottish city which sounds like a currency. No idea. Relaxing, retailing, pork pies. Yeah, this is lying. So lying is relaxing, and pork pies in the clue is a reference to lies. Pork pies are lies in Cockney rhyming slang. So if you're telling pork pies, you're telling lies, you are lying. Now, yes, the Scottish city is Stirling. However, recognised by auditors is not a homophone indicator because this is how you spell Stirling. What am I missing? This is how you spell... no. The city is spelt with an I here. This is how you spell the city, and it sounds like sterling with an E, which is the currency. Great. Be drawn to fireplace, embracing Sackville west. I think Sackville, well, let me put gravitate in first. Gravitate means be drawn to. Fireplace is great. Embracing or including Sackville West. Vita Sackville West is a famous woman, author, I think. Now, refuge in holiday location, perhaps. Wow, I haven't looked at this yet, but it's resort. Resort, this is a double definition. So a resort is a refuge, and a resort can also be a holiday location. Now, this must be enough in 4 across. Woman finally. I wonder if finally actually refers to delighting, because otherwise delighting is a difficult word to use. So that would be the G, which we have in breakfast food. Like the governor. Well, I wonder if this is vice regal. So, woman Vi, short for violet, I think, yeah. Woman is Vi, finally delighting is G, in breakfast food, in cereal. That gives vice regal, which means like the governor. Fantastic, just 1 clue to go, 16 minutes down. Maritime forces. Phantom provider of credit, might Spooner have said. So we're looking for a maritime force. So unhelpful, these Spooner clues. They're ones which you can get, which you can understand mainly after you've solved the clue. So you're basically solving from the definition. Although phantom, spirit, ghost, maritime force. Just checking, star could be wrong. Coast Guard, oh yes. And now I get the Spooner reference, of course. So, Coast Guard is a maritime force, and a phantom provider of credit might be a ghost card, as in credit card. And Spooner would have pronounced ghost card as Coast Guard. So there we go. Every clue solved, every clue explained, no empty squares. Submit. Submit. Hope and pray. No errors. Fantastic. Wow, what a beautiful puzzle. Absolutely fantastic stuff. A challenge all the way through, and a few rocky moments. The Sterling clue definitely held me up, as did Coast Guard and Vice Regal. So the top right, slightly problematic, but a beautiful puzzle nonetheless, and a great range of vocabulary and general knowledge required. So super fun as always from the Times. And I think the snitch for this puzzle probably in the 60s. Now it's sort of near the beginning of the month, so I've put up the new videos on Patreon, and they include a very hard Mephisto puzzle which went up on the 1st of August. So if you enjoy puzzles which are a lot harder than the Times, or you want to see me struggling with one, do check that out if you're a Patreon, or consider becoming a Patreon. And I have just this weekend recorded the Mephisto puzzle, which is going to be released on the 1st of September. And it was monstrous. Absolutely unbelievable. Pretty much the hardest Mephisto I've ever solved. And I went to check on the Times for the Times blog website to see what people there made of it, and the main blogger said that it was his first Mephisto puzzle in 4 years of blogging Mephistos that he failed to complete the grid. So if you want to see how I got on, do check that out on the 1st of September 2024 when it's released on Patreon. Anyway, back to this puzzle. Absolutely super fun. I hope you enjoyed watching this solve. Like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you next time.